Hey family! Welcome back to our channel where we dive deep into the real deal about love, marriage, and everything in between. Today, we're getting straight to the point with a topic that hits close to home for many communication in marriage. Specifically, those little phrases that can unknowingly chip away at the foundation of our relationships. Let's be real, we've all been there. Those moments of frustration where the wrong words just slip out. But as wives, it's so important to understand the weight our words carry and the impact they have on our husbands. So if you're ready to transform your communication and build an even stronger bond with your spouse, this video is for you. Let's dive into 5 phrases you should delete from your vocabulary starting today. Okay, family, let's be honest. Comparisons can cut deep, especially when it comes to family. And when we tell our husbands, "You're just like your father," even if we think it's a harmless observation, it can trigger deep-seated insecurities and resentment. Remember, our husbands want to be seen as their own person, not a carbon copy of their parents. Think about it, wouldn't you feel hurt and defensive if your husband constantly compared you to your mother, especially if the comparison wasn't positive? It's crucial to remember that everyone deserves to be evaluated based on their own actions and character, not on the perceived shortcomings of their family members. Instead of making sweeping comparisons, try to address the specific behavior that's bothering you. For instance, instead of saying, "You're just like your dad, always leaving your clothes on the floor," try something like, "Honey, it would really help me out if you could put your clothes in the hamper." See the difference? You're directly addressing the issue without dragging his father into the mix. Remember, our words have power, and by choosing them carefully, we can create a more positive and respectful atmosphere in our marriages. So let's ditch the comparisons and focus on building each other up. Family, let's talk about finances, a topic that can be a major source of stress in any marriage. When we tell our husbands, "You're not providing enough," it cuts deep into their sense of self-worth and ability to provide for their families. Remember, most men are hardwired to be providers, and these words can make them feel like they're failing in their most important role. Instead of placing blame or making them feel inadequate, try to approach the conversation with empathy and understanding. Remember, money matters are best discussed as a team. Sit down together, create a budget, and discuss your financial goals openly and honestly. This is about working together as a team, finding solutions, and supporting each other every step of the way. Remember, a successful marriage is a partnership where both partners feel heard, respected, and valued. So ditch the blame game and embrace the power of teamwork. When you communicate your needs openly and respectfully, you create a safe space for your husband to do the same. We all know that nobody likes to be told they're wrong, right? Now imagine hearing it from the person you love most in the world, the one you've chosen to spend your life with. Telling our husbands, "You're always wrong," is a surefire way to shut down communication and create a rift in the relationship. It undermines their intelligence, their opinions, and their sense of self. Instead of constantly correcting or criticizing, try to approach your husband with empathy and understanding. Remember, everyone makes mistakes and nobody is perfect, not even us, right? Instead of focusing on being right all the time, try to see things from his perspective. Practice active listening, which means really paying attention to what he's saying without interrupting or formulating your response in your head. Ask clarifying questions and try to understand his point of view, even if you don't agree with it. Remember, a healthy marriage is about building each other up, not tearing each other down. So let's choose our words wisely and create a space where our husbands feel safe to express themselves without fear of judgment. Family, this one is huge. These 5 little words carry so much weight and can inflict serious damage on a relationship. When we utter the phrase, "You don't love me anymore," it triggers feelings of insecurity, doubt, and rejection in our husbands. It's a direct attack on their love for us and can make them feel like they're not good enough. Love is a complex emotion, and it's often expressed in different ways. Just because your husband might not be showing love in the way you expect or desire doesn't mean he doesn't love you deeply. Instead of making accusations, try to communicate your needs and feelings openly and honestly. Tell him you're feeling a little disconnected and would appreciate it if he could make more of an effort to show his love. Remember, communication is key in any relationship, and it's especially important when it comes to matters of the heart. So, instead of jumping to conclusions and making hurtful accusations, let's create a safe space for open and honest dialogue in our marriages. Here's the thing, family, bringing outside opinions into your marriage is like inviting a third party into your sacred space. When we tell our husbands, "My friend's family think," we're essentially undermining our relationship and creating division. Remember, marriage is about two people, and bringing in outside opinions, even if they're well-intentioned, can create unnecessary drama and resentment. Your friends and family might have their opinions, but at the end of the day, they're not the ones living in your marriage. They don't see the day-to-day interactions, the compromises, and the love that you share. So, before you go spilling the beans to your inner circle, try to address the issue directly with your husband. Remember, communication is key, and it's always best to resolve conflicts within the confines of your relationship. When you involve outside parties, it can create a sense of distrust and make it harder to find common ground. So keep your conversations private and focus on building a strong and united front with your husband. So there you have it, family, 5 phrases to delete from your vocabulary starting today. Remember, words have power, and as wives, it's our responsibility to use them wisely and build up our husbands with love and respect. Communication is the cornerstone of any successful marriage, and it all starts with being mindful of the words we speak. By choosing to focus on positive and constructive communication, we can create a more harmonious and loving relationship with our spouses. So let's commit to speaking life into our marriages and watch our love stories blossom like never before. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our upcoming videos. Until next time, family, stay blessed.